This servo is very twitchy.
Because you said you didn't agree with me. And I said that I don't remember. Well, I think that
Let's have a fiddle in the back of this and see if we can at least fix it.
especially.
Well, that's right, this one was particularly dirty inside. One of those prongs doesn't seem to be sticking out quite as far as the other one. So here I am with a cotton ball swab that's been dipped in isopropyl alcohol. I'm trying to get all the dirty marks off that inner bit of metal, which these prongs here make contact with. So let's take as much of that off as possible. Let's just take a little bit of time to clean the head on that contact. I'm just going around with the other end of the swab now. Just making sure there's no debris on the end of there, and we'll clean off any moisture with the other end of the swab. So this is the bit with the carbon track. First of all, before I dirty this up, let's use the clean end of the swab that's been soaked in the alcohol to take any dirt off the ends of those prongs. And now for the messy bit, which is just to clean any debris off the carbon track. I'm going to go full length of the track, and using the clean end of the swab, the dry end of the swab, we'll just take any of that muck away, and hopefully any of the remaining moisture. I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure to bend these prongs out slightly more than they were, and I've got a broken wire now, which I'm going to need to resolder. I'm going to dab a little bit of flux. Very messy to do it on the end of your finger, but at least you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'm just giving the holding this pad up to give the camera something it can focus on, and I'm just going to melt a little bit of solder and use that to tin the end of the wire. There we are. That looks to be good enough to me. And whatever you do, don't over tighten these screws, because these little bits of plastic that stick out are very, very small and are easily crushed. If you crush them, they'll break. Let's switch this back on and see what happens. Well, it's certainly not hunting back and forth in quite the same way it was before, so I think that's definitely helped.